Hey guys, it's Styx! Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm working on another Drawing Your OCs challenge, and this character belongs to Unusual Pasteller on Instagram, and they were one of the first people to use my hashtag StyxDrawMyOC, so I chose to draw their character for this week's video. I don't always do this, but I decided to show the sketch this time. Sometimes I feel like it's valuable to the viewer to see how I go through my process of working from nothing to a pose and placement of all the features and things like that. I didn't actually have too much trouble getting this one posed the way I had envisioned in my head. I did use references for the hands, and I did my best to make her look like her reference, so hopefully the resemblance is clear, and I was successful in that. I'm also trying something new with the setup of my paint tool side. I have my layers panel over on the left, and I moved my colors and brushes and everything on the right so that the artwork was in the middle. I'm not sure, I know that some people prefer to see the tools I'm using, but I don't know if that's valuable to most of my viewers. So I'm gonna try and put a little poll in the card so that you can give me your input on whether or not this is a good setup, or you would prefer to just see the drawing area. And then you can let me know, and I'll try out different things in future videos if those look like they would work better for you guys. Okay, so Unusual Pasteller did provide a little bit of a bio for this character. Her name is Velvet. She's a Japanese monster called an Oni, but it says she's nothing like an Oni. She is super outgoing and has a bubbly personality and loves talking and having fun. Another unique quality she has is she loves modern trends and loves being in the modern world. She can also be annoying at times. So I thought this pose was perfect for her personality, just something really fun-loving and carefree, and I think it turned out pretty cute. I'm really happy with the final result, and I hope you are too. I do plan to continue this as an ongoing series, so if you have an interest in possibly having your character be drawn by me for one of these videos, please check out the description where I will link my Instagram and the hashtag that you should use so that I can see your characters. I'm really excited to establish this challenge as an ongoing series on my account, along with some other challenges and series that I have thought up over the past few weeks. I've been thinking a lot about my channel and the different things that I want to do and put on there to share with you guys, and this is definitely one of the ones I think is super fun and engaging with you all. So I want to continue this as well as some other series that I've been thinking about, including a Disney series and a few other surprises along the way that I hope everyone will enjoy. My past two videos, last week and a couple weeks ago, were of a new obsession of mine, which is bullet journaling, and those seem to have been received pretty well, and I hope it's artistic enough that you guys who are here for my speed paints don't mind seeing those as well, because it's traditional art in the way that I do it, and I'm not I'm not as practiced with traditional art, but I'm hoping to get better, and that's one of the ways I'm doing it, is by working on the bullet journal. And it's super fun, and I really enjoy it, and it has definitely helped me to keep my life and work more organized. I have a spot in there to write down ideas for YouTube videos and series, and so I've had a lot of brainstorms since I have a place dedicated to writing that stuff down. So it's been really working for me, and I'm glad that you guys seem to be enjoying seeing those videos. When it came time to do the shading for this one, I wanted to try something a little bit different. I started the usual way by filling in each section on a different layer so that I could select different sections at once. But then I saved it out as a flattened PNG and turned that black and white, and then put that on top of all my layers. And then I shaded in grayscale, and the idea behind that was so that I could more easily see the balance of values. People use this a lot when they do a grayscale painting and then they colorize it afterwards, but instead of doing that, I thought it might be faster if I just shaded it that way and then moved the shading layer down above the color layers that I had done originally, and then colored the shading layer to look better over the colors that were underneath. So I in this case I tinted it a bluish purple color to match her skin and kind of a cooler shading tone. I also wanted to try for a more dramatic lighting this time than what I usually go for, which is typically kind of if you're looking at the face, the light is shining on the face and then going either left or right basically. And this time I wanted to try it coming down from above, so the light is directly above her. And I think I was mostly successful in this. There are places that I could have done a better job getting the lighting right, but it's going to take practice, and so this was my first step towards that practice, and I'm glad I did it because I think it does give it a kind of unusual look that's a bit more dramatic, like what I was going for. Looking at it now, I still think I could have gone a little bit darker with the shading than I ended up going. That's one thing that I've noticed in my process, is that I tend to not go dark enough and have enough extremes. I did darken it up a bit at the end, but it would have been nice to have another layer of shading that was a bit darker to just add more depth. So that's something I'll try and remember in the future. So once the shading and highlight layers were moved down above the color layers, it was time to add the finishing touches and change the lighting to the colors that I thought would make the most sense, and then do the background colors. I tried to do kind of a yellowish tone for the lighting and more of a blue-purple for the shading. So we had a warm and a cool to play off of each other. And then I added a bit of a rim light on this one side of her cheek and hand, just to make it look like there were multiple light sources. And some details to the eyes and face just to bring that more in focus. Anyway guys, that's it for this week. I hope you have a good one, and I will see you next week. Bye!